Welcome into Saints Now by Chat Sports. My name is Trace Girouard. We are filming this as a part of our live show that happens every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central Time, so I encourage you to subscribe and join us next time. But let's talk about this. Free agency is just around the corner, and Bleacher Report put out an article suggesting that New Orleans signs Willie Gay Jr., the linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs, in free agency. But before I give my takes and talk about this and dive into what Bleacher Report says, if you just don't hate puppies, subscribe. If you hate puppies and you hate happiness and you hate just good things and you want the Saints to lose forever and ever and ever, amen, don't do anything. But if you love puppies and you just enjoy being happy, just subscribe today. It's 100% free. Join the family. Subscribe and lock us in, baby. Plus, we like to have a lot of fun here. So let's get into the Bleacher Report and what they said on Willie Gay to the Saints. They said Demario Davis turns 35 years old in less than a month, and his contract has an out. That would save New Orleans, which is expected to begin their offseason in the red for the cap space, about $12 million with a post-June 1 release per Spotrac. The Saints would be looking for a new young linebacker to fill out the former All-Pro shoes. Gay Jr. doesn't turn 26 until February and has been a solid coverage backer over the past 4 seasons. Now, my issue with this is that it's like you would go sign him if you cut Demario Davis. And I'll tell you right now, the Saints ain't cutting Demario Davis. Like, if they do, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They have no reason to do it. It doesn't make any sense. But in terms of Willie Gay, the production's like, all right, it's pretty good. 3 fumble recoveries. He forced a fumble, 4 PBUs, 1 interception, 58 tackles. I mean, it's like, all right, I guess. But it's nothing that really jumps out at the screen and makes me think, oh my God, New Orleans needs this player. And oh my God, this guy would be better than Demario Davis. That's not at all what I think when I see these kind of numbers from a player like this. So let me know, would you sign Willie Gay Jr.? Just give me a sign or a pass in the comment section. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say, and I'm going to be replying to a lot of your comments. So just let me know, sign or pass, and tell me why as well if you want to go above and beyond. And if you want to go even further in supporting the show, I encourage you to check out PrizePicks, because not only will you support what we're doing here, you'll support your wallet because you can win some real-time money. If you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, plug in promo code CLNS. You get a $100 deposit match whenever you put in you can get any deposit match up to $100 whenever you put in your first deposit. So they also have a lot of these really cool specials and promos that they do. And one of the things that they're doing right now leading up to the Super Bowl is they're having celebrity projections. So you can get Andrew Schultz, Cam Newton, Sugar Sean O'Malley. You can get DC Young Fly. You can get a lot of different players or a lot of different celebrities, what they're doing in their projections. And I like what Sugar Sean's doing. Isaiah Pacheco more than 67.5 rushing yards. Travis Kelce more than 71.5 receiving yards. Christian McCaffrey more than 127.5 total yards. And Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy combining for more than 510.5 passing yards. Sugar Sean and I live the same way. Life's too short to project the less, so you can go do what we're doing. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, plug in promo code CLNS to get that information and get started today. All of what I just said is in the comment section description of this video because I love y'all. Shout out to PrizePicks. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. So let's talk about the linebacker room and whether or not Willie Gay could even fill a role here. So like what Bleacher Report was saying there is you would cut Demario Davis and plug in Willie Gay, and it still doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't move the needle. It doesn't really make me think that this is a good move for the Saints. Like, if you were bringing him in to replace a Zack Baun, maybe, but like I kind of like what I saw from Baun when the Saints let him, or when Dennis Allen, let him put his hand in the dirt and rush the passer. The other thing about it is PFF doesn't really grade him all that well either. Like, some of y'all like PFF, some of y'all don't, but I think that they, those nerds over there and those dorks tend to kind of put some accurate ratings on some players that are good and are bad. So, like, I'm going to trust what they're saying on some of these players, and I like that they're giving praise to his run defense. He is good against the run. Tells the story. But even if you don't agree with, he's great against the run but horrible against the pass, I mean, the trends are there. The passer rating allowed is over 103. Like, I'm not sure Willie Gay is an upgrade. I'm not sure that he is a guy that's going to make a huge impact on the Saints defense. And my argument, again, I'm going to go back to it, is he's not an upgrade over Demario Davis. He's not going to be better. And sure, you may not be looking to get an upgrade all the time, but like, he's not even going to replicate any of that production, I don't think. And the Saints versus the pass, like, they need to be a little bit better. Like, they were good, but I think that they need to be better. There were so many times it would just be like one blown coverage, or one play with blown coverage, one bad read, one mistake, a guy tripped, something stupid, and they would get burned on plays. But like, all in all, you see it on their screen, they weren't terrible against the pass. Their sack percentage was low, but that's the pass rush. And here's the thing, Willie Gay, I don't think is going to do all that much in terms of the pass rush. He's not great in coverage. He's not great as a rusher. He's decent against the run. I'm going to be honest, I would avoid this move. And like, if you do go and sign him, don't overpay. Like, here's the thing. I think a lot of teams and a lot of fans are going to sit here and say, Chiefs player, 49ers player, they were in the Super Bowl, get them. Like, a lot of those players are good because they're in the system or they're the team that they're with, and it's like a good unit around them, or, you know, they are great individual players, and those teams aren't going to let them leave. Like, my point being, I just wouldn't really make this move. It doesn't feel like it's going to make that big of an impact. The Chiefs aren't really looking to keep him around. Like, I'm just going to be honest, I'd rather just go draft a linebacker and get somebody younger and cheaper. But you tell me, I think that linebacker is actually an underrated need for the New Orleans Saints. So scale it from me 1 to 100. I'm going to have to go somewhere around the 70 area. I'm going to go 73, just to give you a number. I'm going to go 73 because I think it's an important need, but I don't think it's the biggest need. The trenches are what I want more than anything, but I want you to tell me. This is about you, not about me. So if you wanted to go and draft a linebacker, there's a bunch of really good targets, but here's 6 prospects to go and do your homework on, or, you know, check out their tape. Jeremiah Trotter out of Clemson, Edgerrin Cooper out of Texas A&M, Junior Colson over with the Michigan Wolverines, Cedric Gray out of UNC, Jalen Ford, the Texas Longhorn, or Peyton Wilson with the Wolfpack out at NC State. Those are 6 guys that the Saints could look to draft rather than signing Willie Gay. But if you wanted to go and sign a veteran player, what about Patrick Queen or Blake Cashman or Azeez al-Shaair or Frankie Louver, or what about an Anthony Walker? I mean, I think that any of these guys would be really, really, really impactful. I think they'd be much more impactful than Willie Gay Jr. So I want you guys to let me know. Name a linebacker you would add, whether it's draft or free agency. I just want you to shout out a player that you want the Saints to add at the linebacker position. And as always, Saints fans, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all stay golden. We'll see you next time.